Hello guys, welcome to Wofoy TV live stream. If this is your first time here, please follow the page. If you haven't followed the page and you have been coming here, please just follow the page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. My name is Ikuya Wofoy. You can call me Wofoy. But guys, welcome to Wofoy TV live stream. Today I'm going to do an interview experience review, and this interview experience was shared today, and you can check on the Facebook page. It is an interview experience from Sierra Leone. We're going to go through it and then talk about some of the things that happened during the interviews. We've seen the comments on the Facebook page. A lot of people have things to say. People just, mostly congratulations, and some people are surprised at how short the interview is. Some interviews are very long, some are medium, and then some are very short. Okay, so I'll read the interview experience. If you haven't seen it already, I'm going to read it. When we're done with this live video, you can go there, go on the page, Facebook page, and read it. It was posted today. All right. Hi Daisy, how are you? So guys, when you come in, please share the live video. Jenja, how are you? How are you? Guys, when you come in, share the live video. Hi Nathaniel, how are you? Guys, when you come in, share the live video. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. Okay, I beg now. We'll talk about the interview experience. One thing that I want to talk about before I even start, please, if there's a topic that you want me to make videos about, and you put it in the comment section so that I can work on those things. Okay, so the interview experience I'm going to read, and then we'll go to it. He said, I found out that I won the green card lottery on May 8, 2022. The whole experience was a bit long and it required a lot of patience and money. You hear now. From the time I found out that I'm a winner, I started gathering all the documents required. I have WASI certificate, which is West African secondary school certificate examination. My people, what? Anyway, sorry guys. And he said, which indicates that I completed school. I also have 2 bachelor's degree. I failed my DS260 on June 12, 2022, and I received my CB lottery. All right. I went ahead to book for medical exams. I was booked for November 23rd, 2022. If you have any suggestion on topics that you want me to do videos about, put it in the comment section. All right, my people. So my interview was on January 5th, 2023. So that was about 7 days ago. So about a week from today. In the Freetown Embassy. The person from Sierra Leone. The embassy is in Freetown. And then they said the interview, they arrived at 7:30. They joined the queue with other people who were there for interviews. In about 15 minutes, they were, after which the security called us in to do some checks before entering the building. They will search you. When you are entering the embassy, they will search you. They will take your phone too. You turn off your phone, and sometimes they might have a container. You drop your phone inside. So you will not have your phone with you. Okay? That's why your evidence cannot be on the phone. It must be on paper. Okay? If your evidence is sitting on your phone, you must print it out. You are not going to play any song there. So that's why I tell you about documentation. Okay. So after they did the checks, when I entered the main hall where the interviewee, the people who are coming for interview, was seated, I was called upon to present my documents so they can check them and make sure that I had everything. So when you go for interview, they always they take your documents, they go through to make sure you have everything. They don't want to waste their time and have you in front of the consul officer and you're like, I forgot this, I forgot that, I forgot this. No. If something is missing, they will tell you so that you can go and take it before the consular is ready to even talk to you. All right? So she said she had everything. They collected my birth certificate, passport, police clearance, a passport picture, my education certificates as well, and my medical. But my medical results were sent directly to them by the hospital. So if you are going for interview in Freetown, Sierra Leone, your medicals, you cannot hold it in your hands. The hospital will send it to the embassy straight forward. You will not take it. In some countries, you will have to collect the medicals and take it to the interview. But in Freetown, the hospital will send it straight to the embassy. Okay? So they will collect, please, these are original, and then you make photocopies too. Okay? they will take all of your original. But please, let me say this before I even proceed. If you go and they take your birth certificate, the original one, make sure that before you leave, they give it back to you. They must give back all of your original document to you, unless they say that we are going to keep it to do further review or to do further investigation. If they don't say that, they must give you your birth certificate, the original one. Please, my people, remember, if you walk away from that embassy and you leave your birth certificate and letter is missing, don't say that I didn't tell you. Me, I've told you. Okay? So you must take it. All right? So he said after submitting the documents, it was a long wait because DV applicants were the last to be interviewed. When you go to the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, Sierra Leone, if you're a DV lottery person going for interview, you will be among the last people they will interview. So you might sit there for 2 hours, 3 hours. We've seen some interview experience where some people have stayed there for 3 hours before they even started the actual interview. Okay? Before they started, we were asked to make payment of $330 or pay its equivalent in local money. So you can have dollars or you can pay the equivalent. Please, the equivalent means you are paying the amount in your local, your country's money. You have to let the embassy find out the embassy's exchange rate. You cannot bring your own exchange rate. That Ghana, 10 cedis is $1. You go there and then the embassy will tell you that, please, we will take 12 cedis. So you have to ask the embassy, check their website for the exchange rate so that your money will not be short. If your money is short, trust me, they will send you back home. Go and collect the whatever is, short before they will do the interview. So they started the interview and they said, how are you? And she responded, I'm fine, thank you. When did you finish high school? And she replied, please, when they ask you when did you finish high school, you can tell them the exact year if you remember. If you don't remember, look at your school certificate. The day that it said you finished secondary school, give them that date. If you don't remember, just give them the month and the year. The month and the year. Okay? Sometimes if you don't remember, don't go and complicate yourself. Don't give them an exact date if you don't remember. Don't go and tell them that I finished school on December 1st. Meanwhile, the December 1st is a Sunday. How could you finish school on a Sunday weekend? Who will finish school on Sunday? So be very careful. If you are not sure of the exact date, give them the month and then the year. Okay? Did you go to university after? Remember, this lady, she has 2 bachelor's degrees. It is on the DS260. She brought a certificate, but the consular asked her, did you go to university after the secondary school? So now, that is why sometimes some of you, if you don't hear the question well, please ask for them to repeat it. Else you will go and say no. And then they're like, but we see your certificate here. And then you'll be like, now you two, why would you ask me? Sit there and play games. You smell pepper. So sometimes they ask you, even though they have your information there, they are looking at it. They want to see how foolish you will be to lie to them right there. So please, when they ask you certain things, don't think that, you can see, you have eyes, you can see. And they can see and they're asking you. So you two, what would you say? So the lady, of course, she said yes. All right. They asked her, what did you study? So if you went to university, you studied economics, you say economics. I study geography. I study business administration. I study whatever, drama, theater, arts. I studied this, whatever you studied. Okay. If it were senior high school, and those of us from Ghana, we have general science, business, arts, visual arts, vocational. If that is if they are asking a question that is related to that, then you also tell them, okay? But know that they said they ask her about university and then they ask about what she studied. So you should know, your common sense should tell you that if they just ask you about university and then they're asking what you study, they are not asking what you study in KG. They are not asking what you study in primary school. They're asking about the university. So if they ask you about secondary school and then they ask you what did you study, they are not asking about what you studied in primary school. They are asking about, the question is connected to the previous question that they gave you. Okay, so please always think logically before you answer. Don't talk anyhow. For them, anything that you say can be used against you there. So don't talk anyhow. All right, if you didn't understand the question, ask them again. Do you mean what I studied in the university or what I studied in secondary school? If you don't know what they're asking you, ask, so that you and the person asking the question, you will be on the same page. You don't want them asking question about university and your mind is thinking, KG, what you did there. You're like, oh, as for my country, KG, we just go and sing. But they're asking you about university. So if you don't understand something, don't answer. Ask them for them to clarify the question before you continue. Please, do you mean this? Or please, are you asking about this? I know Ghanaians, you do churches. You like, oh, pardon, you can do that. But if I were you, do you mean this? The Americans now, this is how we say it over here. Do you mean this? Are you asking about this? Are you referring to this? Please, whatever you think the answer is, you need to, okay? And then ask, do you have a spouse? You see, my people, I've been talking about marriage. Those of you who are not married, but you're calling a woman your wife because you have a child with. Having a child with somebody does not constitute marriage. Having a child with somebody does not constitute a husband. You are a baby mama. You are a baby daddy. Or you are your child's father. The child's mother. But you are not a wife. You are not a husband. So be careful. Some of you say, me and my wife, but we are not married. Then how did you get the wife? Please, explain to me how you got the wife without getting married. You think we get wife anyhow. So my people, be very careful. These questions, spouse means somebody you are married to. Somebody you are married to. You know in your country how marriages are. They are not talking about white marriage. Your country laws have ways of recognizing marriage. If it's customary marriage, traditional marriage, Islamic marriage, there's Islamic marriage. Don't go and say my wife. Meanwhile, later when they catch you and they are now grilling you, you want to stop and say that, oh, she's not my wife. Actually, we are living together. No. When you make that mistake at the interview, they will not let you take back your words. When they ask you, are you married? And you say no. And then later along the line, I have child and my wife, I live with my wife. They will not let you. You will not say, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I used the wrong word. Please. The embassy, the moment the words drop out of your mouth, and it is damaging words, damaging statement, please, they will not let you take back your words. So be very careful. Think of it as if when you go to the embassy, anything you say, they are going to use it against you. You'll be arrested for, okay? I said assume that anything you say, if you say something foolish, they will arrest you. So when you're talking, be very careful that you don't bring your own confusion to the embassy and let them refuse you because you are a confused man or a confused woman. All right? They said, do you have any child? And then the lady said, no. The consul said, you are qualified. Because remember, they have looked at her certificate. She brought her documents. They have gone through and everything has been vetted and they think it's okay. And said, congratulations. You are qualified. Your visa has been approved. You can pick up your passport on this day. They gave the date and that thing. And so she received her passport on the 12th, right? When was the 12th? Yesterday. So congratulations to our sister. She is doing very well, 2 bachelor's degree, and she is doing well. I know a little bit more about her case that I cannot share with you guys, but our sister is doing very well. Even through this process, she is not forgoing her dreams in her country. Even through this process, she's not forgoing her dreams. So some of you have a small job. The moment you win the lotto, you are already misbehaving. So please, when you are well prepared, when you are qualified. Hi Sheila, how are you? Hi Letitia, hi Daniel. Yes, So if you are qualified, make sure you qualify for these things, okay? Once in a lifetime opportunity. So we are happy for our sister from Sierra Leone. Those of you who have been asking, Sierra Leone, do you need affidavit of support? This thing that I read, did you hear any affidavit of support inside? Did you hear sponsor in this interview? Did you hear anything like that? So those of you who be asking me, hi Kobe, how are you? Hi Mavis, how are you? Those of you who be asking, my sister, do we need a affidavit of support? When I share the interview experience, I intentionally include the country that the person had the interview from. If they didn't say affidavit of support, please don't come and ask as if you want the same answer 2 times. Look in the interview experience. She didn't mention affidavit of support. She didn't she didn't say anything about financial documents. So if you also plan on going for interview in Sierra Leone, then you know that you don't have to worry about sponsor, okay? Affidavit of support, it depends on the embassy. Some embassies ask for them, some embassies don't. So if now we just talk about a sister who went for interview in Sierra Leone. Now, if you are going for an interview in South Africa, don't think that this one applies to you. You can take, lessons from the process, the questions she was asked. But as for the document, know that if you're going to South Africa, you must abide by what the embassy in Johannesburg likes for people to bring, okay? So guys, thank you so much for your time. I have some videos that I'll be posting up here, and then I'll also give you guys a global update, which is all the embassy in the world, right, that are conducting the interviews for DV lottery applicants. What are the status, what are the stuff, so that you guys will know the numbers, okay? All right, but this review will be different. It is not like the other ones that I've done. So the global review of the DV lottery, DV2023, that one is going to be amazing. It's different from the ones that I've done in the past. So watch out for that video. God be with you. But please enjoy the post that I'm sharing on this page. When new interview experience comes, I'll share them with you. Okay?